Hi, this is part 3. It's taking longer than what I thought. Would the documentaries they make to be propaganda hit pieces to sway public opinion using those flat Earth claims that they put out and then were adopted by people to try to discredit the movement? It's a very astute and cynical, but unfortunately plausible scenario. If established authorities felt the need to aggressively counter a growing flat Earth movement in your hypothetical situation where it gained traction despite the overwhelming scientific evidence, yeah, okay. Documentaries could indeed become tools of propaganda. Here's how they might play out. Focusing on the most extreme and easily debunked claims. Well, we've seen that in these mockumentaries. Yeah. Documentaries could strategically highlight the most outlandish and scientific illiterate flat Earth theories and proponents by showcasing easily ridiculed ideas. Example: ice walls at the edge. What makes people think there will be an edge? I don't know. That's all the propaganda and all the what people have been taught all their lives. Ships going over the edge and all that sort of stuff, and it has to have an edge and stuff. No, it doesn't. Why does it have to have an edge? What makes you believe it has to have an edge? Conspiracies. You see, even this involving lizard people. Yeah, that's been brought into it. I've seen people bringing that up as well, trying to tie that in with it, and a load of other stuff, and all been trying to tie all other stuff into it as well, trying to make it sound stupid. The aim would be to paint the entire flat Earth movement with the same brush of absurdity. See, and this has happened. Using strawman arguments. The documentaries might misrepresent flat Earth arguments, presenting weakened or distorted versions that are easy to knock down. Yeah, the pizza Earths and the A map, all the other maps and models that have been put out by these very same people. Yeah. This avoids engaging with any potentially more nuanced or challenging, even if ultimately flawed. You've got to say that into it, you know what I mean? Aspects of flat Earth thinking. Employing emotional appeals and loaded language. Instead of focusing on objective evidence, the documentaries could use emotionally charged language and imagery to create negative associations with flat Earth beliefs and their adherents. We've seen that as well. It's all over the place in these mockumentaries and stuff like that. And all this stuff online, all these YouTube channels that are propped up in the algorithm because it does stuff like this. This could involve portraying them as ignorant, irrational, or even dangerous. We've seen all that and all, and we've seen people saying that online and stuff like that as well. Selective editing and omission footage and interviews could be selectively edited to make flat earthers look foolish or misinformed. Yeah, that's happened as well. We've seen it. While experts reinforcing the spherical Earth model would be presented as rational and authoritative, any dissenting voices or potential weakness in the standard model, however minor or well explained scientifically, could be deliberately omitted. Yeah, we've seen that as well. Yeah. But the only thing is, though, people that get into these things, 99% of the time, they're controlled in some way anyway, because they wouldn't let any genuine people on there, just in case anything slipped up or in case anything got through the editing or all like that. They have to be controlled in some way. Genuine people are not going to be part of these things, not going to get on the mainstream media and on the news and on the telly and stuff like that, you know what I mean? They wouldn't allow it. There's a potential for things to go wrong and people to slip up. Yeah, and mention things that they don't really want them to mention and stuff like that. Featuring experts who debunk flawed flat Earth claims. See, we've had this as well online. All you've got to do is go and look. The documentaries would likely feature scientists, educators, and other figures of authority who would systematically dismantle the easily debunked flat Earth arguments. While this could be presented as educational, the underlying agenda would be to discredit the entire movement, creating a narrative of conspiracy and deception by the flat earthers. The documentaries might frame flat Earth beliefs as inherently conspiratorial and illogical, perhaps even suggesting malicious intent behind the movement. This would serve to further marginalise flat Earthers and discourage mainstream engagement with their ideas. We've seen all this is just exactly what's happening. Yeah? Utilising mockery and satire. It's another one there, you see. While seemingly light-hearted satire can be a powerful tool for shaping public opinion, documentaries could employ mockery and ridicule to make flat Earth beliefs appear laughable and unworthy of serious consideration. See, all this is exactly what's happening. The effectiveness of such propaganda would depend on various factors, including the critical thinking skills of the audience. Well, we know there's not much critical thinking skills of the audience in the general public. It's schooled out of people. We know this through the Prussian education system using the servile and utilitarian arts. We understand this. It's easily findable if you go online and just Google it, or whatever search engine you want, right? I've got videos on my YouTube about it as well, right? The perceived credibility of the source and the extent to which the documentaries acknowledge and address any genuine questions or anomalies, even if those anomalies have well-established scientific explanations within the current paradigm. In essence, these documentaries would aim to create a strong negative association with the Flat Earth movement by focusing on its weakest elements and employing persuasive techniques to sway public opinion firmly against it. It's a scenario that, while concerning, highlights the potential for media to be used to reinforce existing power structures and beliefs, especially when those beliefs are perceived to be under threat. Like I said, people who know will know, right? That this Gemini has got it spot on. People who know and have been around for a long time and seen all these tactics being played will know. So I hope everyone's doing well and you're okay and you've made it this far through all the videos. All right, thank you, everybody. Bye.